What is going on, guys? Bet Records back with another fantasy football FanDuel video here. You know I already got Cole with me. If you've been following along, you already have met him a couple times here. We're back for another Thursday night football matchup here for Week 6. We got Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this FanDuel lineup. And as I pull this up here, Cole, what are your first kind of initial thoughts? Just kind of on, how the game is going to go. Do you think this is going to primarily be a shootout? Who do we think is going to, take the lead early on? What are your initial thoughts?
I think the Bucs will take the lead early on, but overall, I think it'll turn into a shootout if the Tampa Bay defense can keep up with preventing the run. But they have to do what they basically have to defend against another Lamar Jackson with Jalen Ertz wanting to run the ball constantly. So I guess it kind of depends on if they can stop him from running or not, which would turn this into a shootout.
Yeah, I definitely agree as well. I don't know if they're going to be, primarily running it Tampa Bay, with Fournette just pounding it in the end zone. Maybe Tom Brady has another 5, touchdown passing game again this week here. Do we go Ertz or Brady to start this draft off here, Cole?
I think we got to take Brady. Even though Ertz has been doing really well, he's just running it. That's why he's doing so well. And if they can stop him, then I think we just have to take Brady.
Yeah, I think so as well. Do we put him in the MVP, or do we get one of these players who we think is going to be, getting the most touchdowns this week as that MVP spot? Do we leave Brady as a flex, or do you think we move him up here?
Honestly, I'll let you decide that one.
And I was going to put him as a flex just to kind of change it up, but, he got, 34, almost 40 points last week. I think we have to actually put him in the MVP spot here if it'll let me. There we go. Just due to the fact that, he's due for another 30-point game, give or take. And, even some of these wide receivers are averaging about 15 just due to the game script and so many wide receivers over there for the Tampa Bay side. I think we got to lock him in as that MVP option there.
I think that's why it's going to be really hard to choose because of how many weapons they have and how they just they just literally spread it out. So,
yep. I'm going to go and take a look. Yep. I was going to take a look at Gronk to see if he is, available this week. It looks like both him and Goedert are both not available in week 6 here. So Cole, what wide receiver do we take next? Do we take Evans for an extra 500? Do we play it safe with Godwin? Do we just skip those Tampa Bay main wide receivers altogether and take Brown? What do you think here?
Well, I like Brown and Evans in general over Godwin. So, look and see what Antonio Brown's past few weeks have been, because he has one good game, then one bad game, one good game, then one bad game.
Yeah, that's true. First week, it looks like he had a little bit over 20. The last week, 28 almost. Only 10 in the previous week there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Mike Evans, his production so far. Looks like, a couple, 26 points last week. Do we think that Evans will have put back-to-back numbers up, or do you think Brady's going to spread the ball back around here this week?
I honestly think he's going to spread the ball back around, but we could go and take Antonio Brown and Devontae Smith together if we did that.
Right.
Because Devontae Smith is definitely Jalen Hurts' favorite target overall. So,
yeah, I agree. I'm going to snag Brown right now just due to the fact that Evans had the monster game last week. Maybe they do spread the ball around there.
Brown had a massive game last week too, though.
That is fair. No, that is fair. I'm also going to grab Fournette and see if we can fit him in. I think Tampa Bay does give him the ball to get some touchdowns in this game. As we see, Philadelphia's defense is not the best against the run. They're in the bottom half, just defending that position overall there. So I'm going to go ahead and just plug him in and see if we can't fit him in here as well, because I do like him coming up to this week, because Ronald Jones has not been a factor so far this season. Going down the list here, we got about a little bit over, or a little bit under 11,000 per player remaining. 2 players left. Do we grab Ertz
I'd say
just
we
due
take
to Goedert
Devontae
being
Smith
out?
at least.
You think Devontae Smith? Okay, I'll grab him. I just don't know how much. We'll have plenty. Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of money left, which I actually like that a lot. And where is Ertz down here? God, he's only 6,500. Yeah, we still got 2,500 remaining.
Yeah, but we could even grab a different running back. We could even get Kenneth Gainwell if we wanted to, instead of Ertz, because I don't know if Ertz is necessarily he might have a monster game. I just feel like we have too much money left over.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I say we either go kicker or Ertz with this one, just due to Gainwell. He should outperform Sanders, but that's going to be 50-50 touches there. Zach Ertz, normally I wouldn't pick him or Goedert, just due to the fact of Goedert being out this week. He's going to be, taking all of the snap counts this week. That's why I do like Ertz there. Do you want to lock it in with Ertz or one of the kickers to final it or round it off here, Cole? It's up to you.
How about we keep Ertz and then we trade Antonio Brown for Mike Evans?
Oh, we could do that. I like it. I like that thought there. Bam, only 500 left remaining. That's pretty good. You could grab Godwin as well if you're feeling that one. So to summary it up here for this Week 6 NFL Thursday night showdown, we got Tom Brady at the MVP spot just because we believe, he should go off again against this Philadelphia defense. He's got plenty of options to toss the ball around. I think that he is a solid MVP for this week. We grabbed Mike Evans just due to the salary we had remaining. I personally think he might not have as big of a game as he did last week. And that's, very, obviously he probably won't because that was a stellar game last week. But he should definitely see plenty of targets in Week 6 here. We also grabbed Fournette just due to the fact that I really like him this season overall. And we've thought it should be 50-50, with Ronald Jones splitting the touches. This has not appeared that way. Yes, Bernard has gotten a touchdown. Yes, Jones has been getting touches, but Fournette has been the feature back throughout this whole season, averaging almost 12 points per week. We snagged Devontae Smith just to get someone on the other side of the ball as well. He's been the favorite target for Jalen Hurts so far this season. And then we did grab Zach Ertz due to the news of Dallas Goedert not being available due to actually COVID in Week 6 for this Thursday night game. Cole, you got any final remarks here for this week?
I guess just to touch on that, it's kind of funny that Ronald Jones, who was pretty much the featured back basically the whole year last year for the Bucs, he's just been completely phased out basically, and now it's only Fournette. It's just interesting. It's weird because Jones wasn't even doing bad last year. Maybe they just wanted to give Fournette more time with the team before they used him, and now that he's had a whole year with the team, that they're just like, oh yeah, he is better.
Yeah, they're just transitioning it. Yeah, I kind of looked at Ronald Jones's points earlier just because he's on a lot of waiver wires throughout almost every league, just because he's getting 5 points max every single game. So definitely off of that train, and we are definitely off of this video. Thanks for joining us again. Make sure you leave us a follow on this YouTube channel because we got these videos coming twice a week for your fantasy football and FanDuel lineups. Thanks, Cole, for joining me as always. Check out our Instagram for live updates throughout all of the sports this season, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Later.